cause of most problems in the world today is a result of ignorance and apathy.
What if my entire worldview up till now has been completely and utterly wrong?
My goal for this week was to get understanding.
I always thought that the laws of science could be used on their side, not your side, that you'd have to come up with like a million other different reasons why you believe the way you do.
Worldview warfare was the most important thing I learned this week.
The first sign that I saw said, "We don't know where life comes from." I'm like, wow, that's crazy that they don't even know where it came from, but everybody believes it. It's like, if they don't have any answers, then why do so many people follow it?
The failure to provide biblical worldview leadership in our culture is evident in our laws and entertainment industries today. Christian values and biblical doctrines are attacked daily in school classrooms, in the news, and in our courts. Christianity is labeled as obsolete and the Bible as superstitious nonsense. The lack of biblical worldview leadership in our culture convinces many that Christianity is indeed obsolete and irrelevant. The words of Hosea 4:6 are so true. My people are destroyed for lack of knowledge.
When we were at Concerned Women for America, they were talking about their passions and all of the bills they're trying to pass. And one of the things they brought up was that they're pro-life. It just showed me how many people are actually willing to take a stand for what they believe.
I learned what a worldview is and how it affects people and how it affects my life. And it taught me what a biblical worldview is and how I can use that to affect others and bring it to other people.
Tonight's guest speaker was Sandy Rios, and she got up and she was talking about what a Christian conservative was. And it was very inspiring, very thought-provoking.
Having the faith and security that God gives us through the answers, because there aren't any holes in my faith, and that's what I think I've learned the most.
It's the best thing you could ever do to grow and learn in your faith and what you believe.
Looking at the Holocaust Museum, seeing how Hitler slowly took over the Nazis is very eye-opening to see how effective it really was.
Coming here and sitting under the lectures and lessons, gotten answers to a lot of the questions that have been posed to me in the past, and now I believe that I have the tools to be able to answer any question.
It's a developmental program. Even though it's only a week long, the kind of information that's disseminated is extremely important in helping develop critical thinking, especially in the area of the worldview. I think prepares the young students and older students as myself to understand exactly the kind of conflict we're going to be facing when we get into the world.
You want to be challenged, you want to be pushed to your limits and encouraged to step outside of what you're used to and make a difference in your community, make a difference for the Lord, make a difference as an American. Come to LTIA.
We can make a difference if we all just stand up and do something about it.
The Leadership Training Institute of America's National Conference is one of the best opportunities available to you to meet and talk to outstanding Christian leaders, scientists, social policy makers, journalists, and more. Questions you have about creation or evolution, the Bible, morality, knowing God's will, genetic engineering, and more will be answered by experts. You'll participate in small group discussions, be challenged to think and solve problems, and meet some great young adults who want to be leaders for Christ too. We want you to be a part of the experience and join the ranks of hundreds of other students who have shared in the LTIA Leadership Training Program.